Stock Market Cycles Update. This is Peter Eliades. It's September 19th, Thursday evening around 6 p.m. Pacific time. We've had horrible computer problems for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So we're back on the laptop again tonight, hopefully able to get this update to you. Quality's not going to be as good, but bear with us because the important thing is the charts you look at. And if you haven't decided by now that this projection technique and the software that's been developed for us by this computer wizard in Switzerland. I've been looking for someone for literally 25 to 30 years that could do the fractional offsets, moving average offsets that are required for the projection technique. And Stefan Schuermann, who's my little Swiss wizard, has accomplished that with so far a beautiful piece of software, not completely finished yet, but we're really close. Look at this. We showed you some of this yesterday, but this is a 27-minute chart. There are 15 such bars within a market day. And this is coming into this morning. This is the last bar yesterday, so we hadn't quite gotten above to give a projection. But the first bar this morning, the first couple of bars, we indeed gave this upside projection. And the upside projection called for a move between 30.23 and change. Let's round it off 30.24 to 30.35 and a quarter. The high for the day today was right here at 30.24.50, right into the projection range. So bullseye there. There's one of the bullseyes for the projection. From that point, we started coming down. We actually gave you other projections from these charts yesterday that were reached and surpassed with this particular projection. But look what happened at the end of the day today. This makes it interesting. At the end of the day today, we got these downside projections. This bar just made it, the median bar. Let's zoom in on this so you can see it. How the median, the midpoint of this bar, is definitely below this second offset line, and that confirms the downside projection. So the downside projection calls for a move between 29.91.93. Remember, the offset of software doesn't do the ticks 25, 50, 75 and round number. It gives you the exact numbers, and you just round that off near the closest tick. And the upper side of that projection, that upper side of the downside projection, is 29.99.14. So the close today, the settlement was 3,008 and a quarter, and we noticed that I thought we had there it is, 30.11. It's up 325 overnight so far. This is again 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. But this is calling for a projection down to between 29.93 and 29.99 rounded off. Let's take a look at the Globex projections because those were very interesting also. We showed those to you yesterday, and they came up with a pretty interesting projections in terms of what we were looking for. So if we look at, I believe it's this one right here. Look at this projection. This is last night now. In here, we're talking about the last night coming into this morning. And again, we got above the offset lines, gave a projection to between 30.20.20 and 30.30.50. The high for the day today was 30.24.50, almost exactly at the midpoint of this projection range. So if there's anyone that's not impressed by these projections, I'll send you back to a technical analysis school and see what are the methods you're using to try to determine which way the market's going to go. I'll remind you that we have significantly higher upside projections from the daily charts. But as you saw, we have some short-term downside projections. So we are in an iffy area in the market right now in terms of the very short term. And that's why you need to keep on top of these projections. We gave you the downside projection for tomorrow, Friday. And that's something to keep an eye on if we get down there. There's no guarantee if we get down there, we're going to turn around from there, because then at that point, once a projection is met, you look at the next longer offset to see if further projections have been given. Hopefully you're watching these. Hopefully you've clicked on the bottom right of your screen to subscribe to them so you'll be notified whenever there is a new update. We usually do them every day. We've been doing them every day, but from time to time we'll do a special update as we did last Sunday. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.